What's up, everybody? It's Trey Smith, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. You are on the HOG Heaven playlist, and we're about to talk about some Razorback hoops. But before we do, please hit subscribe. If you've been watching our videos, you know we have a goal of 1K by New Year's Day. That's 1,000 subscribers by New Year's Day. We are getting closer and closer. So if you are not a subscriber and you are watching this video, I would so appreciate you hitting the subscribe button right now. And if you're a Hog fan watching this video, you're on the playlist. This is exclusive Razorback content. Football, basketball, baseball, you name it, whatever. Suggestions for videos, I take them and I make them. This video right here was a suggestion by my man D Standridge. He hit me up on Twitter. He's also a subscriber here, so shout out D Stan. He hit me up and said, hey, you should make a video sometime talking about the expectations for this Hog basketball team given last year's Elite Eight run. What would you consider a great year, a good year, and an underachievement? So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about what would be considered a great year, a good year, or an underachievement, especially as we get into conference play and the real season begins. Okay, we got Mississippi State. We're set to take on I guess it'd be Wednesday afternoon now with the time change happening from being a night game to a 4 p.m. game, which I do think is going to help the Hogs, being that it's on the road. But let's see here. What would a underachievement year be? I'm gonna go in reverse order. An underachievement year for the Hogs this season, I'm gonna say is an NIT or below, like not making the tournament. That's an underachievement. I believe this team has the talent. I believe this team has the coaching. I think what we've seen when there's been struggles has not been an issue of talent or an issue of coaching like some fans might think. I think it's just been more of an issue of chemistry. And I think the chemistry will continue to work itself out as the season plays out. I think we've even kind of started to see it a little bit in the most recent game when the lid kind of came off a little bit for us. And it's because it seemed like the cuffs were off the team, right? They got to play a little bit more free. Guys like Jackson Robinson were getting more minutes. And I think that's going to be something we might see as we continue on the season and get into conference play. So I would say anything less than the tournament is an underachievement. I'd say a good year. What would I call a good year? God, I'd really like to win the SEC tournament this year, but I'm not hard pressed on it because winning that tournament really doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't. But I would just want to get a t-shirt that says SEC Tournament Champions. I'd love to win the SEC regular season this year. I do think we finished top 4. So good year, I would say top 4 finish in the SEC. You know, get out of the first round of the SEC tournament. I mean, you do get the double bye if you're in the top 4. And then get to the second weekend of the tournament. At least get to the second round. I'll say that. I'll say if you finish top 4 in the SEC, you get out of the, you make it past the first round of the SEC tournament, and then you get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament. I know most people are like, what are you talking about? We got to go to the Sweet 16 at least. The thing is with NCAA tournament, man, it's March Madness. It's a coin toss. Once you get in, it's anybody's game at this point. I mean, I know most of the time we still see the blue blood programs end up being in the Final Four or those top seeds. But you know just as well as I do, once the tournament starts, it's a coin toss. So I will say, let's just get out of the first round. Let's play on Sunday. Let's play, or if we play Thursday, let's play on Saturday. Let's get 2 games in the tournament at least, and I'll call it a good season, right? Win 25 plus games. If you look at Musselman's history, he's, first off, as a college coach, he's never not won 20 games in a season. But after his first year, he's never not won 25 games. So I'm anticipating a 25 plus win season, top 4 finish in the SEC, get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, play a second game. What would I consider a great year? I'm calling it a Final Four. I think this team is built to make it to the Final Four. I think once Musselman figures out his rotations, with this team, we may not be able to just run a 7-man rotation. You might have to play 9, 10 guys on any given night because we have that kind of depth. And if we get up and down and we play fast and play the style that I believe this team is most effective at, you're going to need, all your horses, so to speak. So I think this team is built to make a deep tournament run. I think this team can go to the Final Four. I think we can adjust our lineups to match up with a diverse array of other teams. So no matter what another team could throw at us, I think we can adjust our lineups to match that team's strength. I think it's just right now, those of you like, oh, you're crazy, we're not going to do that, who are still down because we lost to OU and then lost to, the game in Little Rock. Why is my brain? Hofstra. Lost to Hofstra. Speedy Claxon. Goodness gracious. God, I had a brain fart there. So lost to Hofstra thinking, oh, man, the world's going to. No, it's just chemistry. Like, we're going to figure it out. Muss is going to figure that out. His coaching staff's going to figure it out. We've got the talent. We've got the players. And we've got the depth, we've got the coaching. I mean, all the pieces are in place. I made a video at the very beginning of the season that if we continue to win the extra possession battle, like this team's going to go deep into the tournament. We haven't been winning the extra possession battle the same way we have at the beginning of the season. I anticipate that possibly changing as we get into conference play. And if we can get back to getting to the +7, +8, +10 in extra possessions as we continue to play the season out, I do think this team is very capable of making it to the Final Four. Obviously, it's the NCAA tournament. It's anybody's ball game. Everyone's got an opportunity to an extent, but we definitely have a team that can do it. That's what I would call a great year. I'm not saying it's Final Four or bust or anything like that. But I do think this team can make it, and that's what I would call a great year. So my underachievement is missing the tournament, playing in the NIT or something like that. My good year is top 4 finish in the SEC, get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, play that next game. And I want to say Sweet 16, I just know how difficult it is for any team to get out of the first weekend of the tournament. And then a great year, I'm going to say all the way to the Final Four. Hog Nation, leave me what you would consider a underachievement, a good year, and a great year for the Hoops Hogs. And let's go get these Mississippi State Bulldogs, man. They're coming off just getting that tail spanked by Texas Tech, which, man, I can't believe that. I just can't believe that. You would think those players would play hard for Leach and just knowing what that game meant to him, and it was the exact opposite, man. Texas Tech and Sonny Cumbie was coaching like Tech still owed him $2.9 million. But, all right, it's not about that. Let's take care of business this afternoon. It's Wednesday afternoon. Let's take care of them. Let's get it going. Please hit subscribe. Hog Nation, I love you. I can't wait for this Outback Bowl.